all know a Zeppelin can fly, but can a Zeppelin write? Let's find out. As I guess some of you might have already guessed, today we'll be talking about this pen. Which is the Diplomat Aero. Comes in a box like this. You guys can see in a close-up I'm gonna do with this later. Comes in a steel box, and in this review I will cover what I like about it, and there is very little I don't like about it. It's a very smooth writing pen, and it boasts its heritage of a well-engineered German writing machine. I got the brown version, which I got from Massdrop, and I've been using this on and off for about close to 6 months, and it has stood up pretty well. So let's see you guys in the next part of this review, which is the close-up. Okay, hi, welcome to the second part of this pen review. As I said, today we are looking at the Diplomat Aero. Okay, this pen comes in a metallic box like this, normal box, and how it opens is it slides open. I'll give it points for presentation. It looks nice. It reminds me a lot of the Omar's D-Day box, which comes in a metal case. Not many pens come in a metal case, so this is well done. This is how exactly the case looks like. It slips in and slips out, and there's like a somewhat of a cardboard box down here. Let me just adjust this camera, it's moving around. Yeah. Okay, now there's a flap to reveal the pen. This is like a bit, sort of a soft cushiony bit for it. Nice presentation details here. And I got the brown version of this. Finial here, it has the Diplomat logo. The pen itself is about 14 centimeters, and the weight is about 41 grams, so somewhat of a hefty pen. Happy to say there's not much I don't like about this. I've been using it, and I just don't think there's enough reviews on the net about this pen. I think in total I found about, to date, counting SBRE Brown, Matt Armstrong, and a couple of other people, about 4. So I'm adding mine in. Yeah. So what they all say is true. The cap fits very tightly. You can hear it, and it's a very substantial feel to it. Okay. The nib itself is a huge nib. And this is a cartridge converter pen. Nothing wrong with this. In fact, I enjoy it. It sucks up ink, and it fills it up full almost all the time. The whole pen body is metal. I guess when they designed this pen, they were looking for something which symbolizes. What does this remind you of? One look at this, it reminded me of the shape of Zeppelin. The clip is a long clip, not too stiff, usable clip. Okay. At first I thought I was going to have problems with this section being metal. On the whole, I don't really like metal sections because they tend to be slippery when your hand there's sweat in your hands, but this didn't give me any problems. This is sort of like a I can almost say this pen is warm to the touch. You know, it's not really that almost warm to the touch, and it's a smooth feeling here. There's only one thing that I was gonna give this pen full points until something happened the other day, which I'm just gonna take 1 point out of it, because aside from that, the main draw of this pen is its smoothness, but we'll get to that. Okay, so what do we have down here? You have your service warranty guide, and you got 2 cartridges. Of course, I've never used these cartridges, but you get 2 blue. There's a blue, and I'm guessing, yeah, this is a blue too. Both of them are blue cartridges. Nice presentation. Got a little booklet down here. Which shows you, it tells you about the company in multiple languages, how to fill up the pen, you know, and all that. Nice. I normally don't get that much into boxes, and I normally lose my boxes, but I've kept this box around just for the sake of this review. Okay, more about the pen. The body is sort of like this, almost reminds me of the Omar's faceted body, and there's like a nice metal feel to it. I've used it for a couple of weeks. None of it, the anodization is good. None of, I can see no chipping, or you know, this thing has practically rode its way in my bag, in my laptop bag, in my shirt pocket, with other things, but the coating is great. Okay, I love writing with this. There's no, the only one drawback I found the other day was this. When I cap this pen like this, like Matt and SBRE Brown says, it can be capped, but what I found is, because of the sharp end here, the inner liner cap, I'm hoping you can see that the white plastic inner liner cap came out, because what happened is, when I pulled the pen back out, it pulled that part of the pen, of that inner liner cap out. So by my judgment, I don't think this pen is made to write capped, which is a shame. I normally like to write with my pens capped, and when writing with it capped, the balance is not really that out. It becomes slightly top heavy, but that's fine with me. Here you have the Diplomat writing, written here, Diplomat, made in Germany. Very, very nice font, and on the whole, this pen is just a great pen. Now let's get to the writing session. Let's see, got any empty pages here. Okay, let's zoom in. How do we zoom in? Okay. Okay. This is the Diplomat Aero filled with Pelican black with nib. I guess if there's one complaint I can say about this pen, first off, let's cover what I should cover. The nib is super smooth. The only one that I can think that rivals a steel nib like this would be Faber-Castell, but this by itself is very smooth. I have no problems with this. Maybe I would have preferred a slightly richer ink flow, plus maybe better choices in nibs, they only have M, F, and the normal few ranges. Okay, so line variation you don't have a lot. I mean, this is a steel nib. You can get a bit out of it. Okay, but those of you looking for line variation, you're missing the point of this nib. This is a great everyday writing pen nib, and it's super smooth. I've never had problems. I've never had hard starts with it. This has been in a box for a couple of weeks and I didn't use it, and look, it just wrote great out of the box again. Okay, so wetness, as I said, not very wet. It's just right in the middle. This I'm pretty sure that when the folks at hang on, let me just get you a close up. When the folks at Diplomat tuned this pen, they tuned it just in the middle. They didn't tune it too wet. They didn't tune it too focus. They didn't tune it too wet. They didn't tune it too dry. It's just right in the middle. Okay, so for some of you who like the pen to be extra wet, this might not be the pen for you. Okay, yeah, I am not going to do the reverse writing bit because I normally don't reverse write, but like I said, this is a great pen if you want. The only point I take away from it is that inner liner cap, which came off once I kept it like this and pulled it out fast. That's the only point I'm gonna take away from this pen. Aside from this is a 9/10 for me, or just one sin out of this great pen. You know, the body is great, feels great in the hand, almost feels warm. For metal pen, that's quite an achievement. So I really hope that you guys give this pen a try, and until the next time, selamat menulis from Malaysia. Bye.